Welcome back, bandits, to the Red Dead Redemption 2 show, episode 2. Now, you guys yesterday were phenomenal on the support. I'm just showing you some of your comments on screen now from yesterday's episode. So in today's show, we're talking about Red Dead Redemption 2 and particularly Rockstar Games' next move for the game. The game is now 15 days away from release, maybe 16 if you're counting 26 as the official day. But you know me, I'm really hyped for the game, and any excuse I get to make the days go down, I will do it, and I'm sure you guys feel exactly the same. So we're going to be talking about what plans may be coming in the next few days, shall I say. Hopefully we get a newswire update tomorrow for Red Dead Redemption 2, maybe even a website update, and we're also going to be discussing the possibility of a new trailer. So if you enjoyed today's episode, deadeye that like button down below. Guys, we've just hit 40,000 subscribers. You have no idea how much this means to me that you guys clicked subscribe yesterday. So if you want to join the channel, join the Bandit Army, help us get to 50,000 before Red Dead Redemption 2. If at all that is possible, then go ahead and click subscribe down below. So today is Wednesday, a beautiful day here in the UK, and I believe that Rockstar Games maybe tomorrow have a new announcement for Red Dead Redemption 2. What things do we still need announced? Well, basically, if you guys analyze on the website of Red Dead Redemption 2, it still says that there's more features to be revealed. Now, of course, that means there's at least 1 or 2 more website updates to come. Now, this could be something such as weapons, achievements, maybe even shops and places that we can expect to find around the map. Those are some of the items and features I expect to see on the website in the next 2 weeks. Now, we also need to expect a release trailer or a launch trailer. Now, what this is a very short, maybe 2-3 minute trailer that Rockstar Games will reveal as a so-called quote-unquote TV spot. Now, you can go and watch the GTA 5 TV spot, and that will give you guys an idea of what the trailer might include. Of course, it will then come up with the rating. It will say pre-order now or available now. Now, these trailers are going to be very late in the marketing for the game, so we can expect to see that in the next week or 2. Something else we need to expect to see is possibly an online trailer which could come in the next week or 2, and also the Outlaws Essential pre-order kit. So those are the things like the collectible train, the revolver, the gun, all the items that Rockstar Games announced to be available soon have still not yet been available on the Rockstar warehouse, so we can also expect to see some of those being available as well. Now, I do get a lot of comments saying, do you think there will be an announcement for the game going gold? Now, the only reason GTA 5 was announced going gold is because of the leaks. So this is going to be a very 50-50 schedule or chance that we will see that. So GTA 5 had a leak very early on in September, so that's why Rockstar Games released a statement on their newswire saying that the game had gone gold, and they also addressed some of the leaks that were releasing. Now, Red Dead Redemption 2 is expected to hit retailers and small game chains next week, and there's some people online claiming that they can get access to the game as early as next week. So if there is leaks coming out, then of course Rockstar Games will probably release another statement confirming the game has gone gold, but by this point I pretty much assume that a lot of you guys gathered that anyway. I mean, when you think about it, Sony announced that there's a PlayStation 4 bundle pack with Red Dead Redemption 2. So do you really expect Sony to just mash up tons and tons of consoles in a box, get all these boxes manufactured in the space of a week? No, I would say that Red Dead Redemption 2 has probably been gold for well over a month, but we just didn't know about it, and that's because Sony obviously had to get a batch of those deliveries in and put them in the bundle boxes with the PlayStation 4, so I would assume that the game has been gold for a very, very long time, and there's definitely some review copies floating around right now. So now it's time for the bit you've all been waiting for. You guys sent me so many questions through for the Q&A, so let's get straight into this Q&A before we wrap up today's episode. So I just want to say I'm really sorry, guys. I could only literally pick like 5 or 6 questions out of everything that you guys sent me, and you guys sent me so many questions you wanted answering, and I've tried to answer as many of them in the comment section as I can, and I'm starting to not regret this series, but I'm starting to think it may have been kind of a bad decision to do a Q&A every episode, because I hate letting people down. So, but also you'll notice that maybe maybe some of your questions did get answered in the comments section, because I hate leaving people out of things. Anyway, the first question came from Water is Wet. That was one of the highest voted comments. He said, would you rather get the game for free and have it released right now, but the game ending is spoiled for you? And I think that's a really good question. Let me know what you guys think about this down below yourselves. And I'm going to say my answer to this question is going to be I would rather wait, because I don't really want the ending being spoiled to me. However, I know that it's inevitable there's going to be spoilers floating around on the internet in the week of release, so I don't know whether to stay away from the internet in the last week of release, but I'm definitely going to go with the second option there and say that I'd rather wait for the game to be released in another few weeks, rather than getting the ending spoiled for me. Now, Hawkeyes has a question. He says, any news on virtual reality, because this game is going to be amazing to experience in that mode. Now, there is no VR, however, his second half of the question said, is there going to be real-time repairing in-game, or will places just magically repair on destructible environments? Now, there is destructible environments, but we don't know how much there is of that. So, for instance, mine carts and like wooden carts can get holes shot in them and wood can fly everywhere. We've seen that walls can get blown down in banks, and there will be real-time building as confirmed by Rockstar Games. So yes, there will be real-time repairing. It won't just magically repair. However, I don't know, unfortunately, the extent to the damage that we can physically cause on buildings. Nick Van Den Temple, if I even said that correctly, says, question to you, will you go the honourable route or the criminal route? Which one do you prefer, and do you think this will influence the game, or how will it influence the game? Well, that's a really good question. Rockstar Games have confirmed that depending on how you play the game, your finishers will vary. You know, so for instance, if you execute someone on the ground and you're a more honourable person, maybe you'll just straight up shoot them. However, if you play as a criminal in the game, your finishers and your executions will actually be different, and we can expect to see a lot more of that throughout the game, but that's just one example that I have. Now, for any of you guys who are interested in watching me playing the game, I'm going to do a playthrough of both. We're going to do a playthrough playing the game nicely, and then we're going to do another playthrough for fun doing the game as a criminal path. So you guys can expect to see that on the channel. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry if your questions aren't getting answered here. Please don't be sad or angry. Always shoot me more questions over here. How many weapons can you holster, and can you own dogs as pets? Well, we know that we can hold 2 rifles or sniper rifles, maybe even shotguns, 2 revolvers, a knife, and a bow and arrow. So far, that's what's been confirmed. So in total, the answer to your question is around 5 or 6 weapons, depending on what categories those weapons are going to be. Now, we can't own dogs as pets, sadly, so far, so that we've heard, but we don't know. Anything could happen in the last few weeks up until release. We may find that out. But also, you can pet dogs that you find on the street. So if you can't own them, just go and find them in the street and give them a good old rub on the head, because I'm sure that's just as good as that. After you finish the game, will you do experiments like, can you wipe out a town, or can you murder every sheriff? And how ugly can Arthur Morgan look? Now, that one was a very funny one. 10 of you guys thumbed that up. Yes, I will be doing tons of challenges. This channel isn't just going to be a playthrough channel, a like tips and tricks channel. This channel is going to turn into a full-on let's play channel. It's going to be like a fun channel to watch. We're not going to do playthroughs and be like, okay, this is what you do on this mission. We're going to physically play the game, react, do challenges, and you guys are going to set me challenges you want me to do. That's what the channel is going to be doing in October. So if you're excited for that, leave a subscribe down below, and if you've already done that, then you're awesome. And the last question comes from Gamer 2.0. If you kill everyone in a town, what will happen? Will everything just be normal like the last time you went there, or will no one ever come back? That's a really good question, and I tried to answer that in the last episode as well, where I said there's 1,000 NPCs in the game. So the fact that there's that many NPCs in the game suggests to me that there will indeed be plenty of replacement NPCs. So if we kill everyone in a town, there will be other NPCs that come in replacement of that. So that's everything for today, guys. Again, I'll say it for the 3rd time. I'm sorry if your questions didn't get answered. Shoot me some down in the comment section below, and I'll try and answer as many as I can. I'll see you guys in the next episode, which may be in 2 or 3 days, just because I want to wait for some news to come out, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.